Well, hello there, everybody, and welcome to another Thursday live, chilled live painting stream. Um,
Hey.
Welcome back, Lolies. It feels like you've not been on one of these in a while.
Yeah. I guess I was off and then there was that other time.
There was that other time,
It's
but
nice to be back is what I'm trying to say.
yeah, and it's nice to have you back, is what I am trying to say. Now that we've got that out of the way, we should say hello to everybody who is watching. Hello. Um, let's go for a little naming trance. Why not? Hello to Veronica Matchuk, Blackened Sprite, Sammy Cowles, Junta 812, Ami JP91, Kaltub Chowan, I say it wrong every time, I'm really sorry, Nathan Plummer, None of Your Business, Chris Rakowski, Wind of Horace, Frodo Baggins, Isabel CW1, Mona Mirza, Kay Nevick, Brock Sisson, William Ryan, Sponge Avenger, Jordan Woolershin, Veren Miss, Susan Zino, Jack Wood, and Koei Owal Godzi. Then many more are watching. But if I just stayed here reading out every name I saw on the screen, it would be a very different and boring stream. So this week, what are you painting, Lolies?
Well, it's funny that you asked, Johnny.
Yes.
I know that you've gone to all this effort, because you asked me earlier, what are you painting? And I said, well, all I've got is cats, right? Because I've got the Cats and Catacombs minis.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's all I have, so I guess that's what I'm painting. But I actually just found, literally like 5 minutes ago, one of the first minis that you got, which is a lot bigger than the cat minis.
Yes.
And a lot preferable to paint. So I'm going to actually do this. And I might even get time to do a cat as well.
Excellent.
That's what I'm going to do.
All right, so the frame isn't necessarily a complete lie yet,
yes.
which is good. I am painting this little chap from Northumbrian Tin Minis. I realise you can't see that, Lolies, because I'm actually using two webcams. I'll show the chat first, and then I'll show you. It is a little guy called the Slicer. He's like a sneak thief with a knife. Here you go, Lolies.
Ooh, he's cool.
And I got an airbrush last month, so I've been teaching myself how to airbrush. So I use this as an example of underpainting. So I've underpainted it to within an inch of its life. So I'm actually going to slow right down this week, and instead of trying to get through an entire batch of minis, I'm going to be glazing colours very lovingly onto this cloak and onto the other bits of fabric, just to see how it goes.
He kind of looks like he could be in like one of, like in a German kind of nursery rhyme. He looks like a character from a German nursery
Yeah,
rhyme.
I know what you mean. He's the series of minis is called the Night Folk. Do I have another one on my desk? I don't think I do. I think I moved them all. But they are very kind of like characterful and yeah, Germanic is kind of the word. I've painted one of these before. I painted General Crumpington on stream, and they're good fun. Ellie Mom has done a super chat saying "Ayo, my lovelies" with like a emoji, which is all very wholesome.
Hi, Ellie.
And I also saw somebody ask, Chris Rakowski asks where the apology bus is. The apology bus is here. I'm still working on the apology bus. It's coming on alright, isn't it?
Yeah.
I fancy doing something a little bit different this week. So I've still not worked on it since the last painting stream, although I have used it in a game of 40k. It was destroyed, but I won. So swings roundabouts, So it's all good.
By the way,
Yeah.
you're obviously aware that I was in the office on Tuesday.
Yes.
I went back to the office just for the one day just to get some stuff done. And I mean, I say I was there to get work done, but actually we all know the real reason I went is to recover this.
Way!
So I'm now prepped with all my jokes again.
Good.
Thanks to one Alex Meehan who gave me that for a Secret Santa gift.
Yeah. Excellent. Well, I'm looking forward to hearing one of those. Oh, we need to catch up on some super chats. I missed those. Let's see. We've got one from None of Your Business, who says, "Congratulations on graduating, Frodo Baggins," with a confetti clap and a thumbs up emoji. Congratulations, Frodo Baggins. Harry Gattita, or Harry GTT, I never know how to say it, also praises Frodo Baggins, saying, "Hello, can't stay due to work, but shout out to Frodo Baggins on graduating."
Aww.
And then Hello, I'm Duken has done a super chat with an animated gif of a sheep painting on a piece of paper, then turning it around, and it says number one.
Number one.
Yeah. Lots of people already into the idea of a joke from the joke book. So,
Yes.
and Flaming Gear
Okay.
asks how I'm finding 40k versus Age of Sigmar. A lot faster. I think I prefer it, to be honest with you. But there we go. Oh, Spun Off C has done a super chat while you look up a joke, saying congrats to Frodo Baggins for graduating. Hey yo, you gorgeous people. Definitely channeling the design vibes from you all today. Stay awesome. I think that's more of a reference to your hair glasses combo than anything I'm sporting, to be perfectly honest. So, yeah.
I mean, I really go with the Dicebreaker overlay, to be fair. My color scheme right now is, is very very on brand.
You've really tapped in. I mean, they just, when we were designing the graphics, they just didn't listen to me when I said make it all different shades of brown. So, you know, did myself in there, really. I mean, that sounds like a good start, whatever that one is. Is this going to glaze well? Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's see.
They're really good.
Don't leave us hanging. Come on.
I know. I'm just looking. I'm just
Okay.
making sure I can get the best one. You know.
You really need to sort of reacquaint yourself with the book. It's been a while.
It has. It's only been 6 months.
Oh God.
Right. Okay.
Come on.
First of all, I'm gonna start with one that I don't understand, because I want to give some time for you or chat to explain this one to me.
Okay.
Whilst I tell you another one.
Okay.
Okay. What kind of cats live in Poland?
Yep.
Polecats.
A polecat.
What are polecats?
It's a ferret. So that's the joke. It's not a cat. It's a ferret.
Okay.
You
Well,
don't seem mad keen on that one, to be honest.
no.
I liked it a lot, but that's because I used to keep ferrets and I love them. So.
No, I like ferrets, but I never heard to them referred as polecats, so that joke
there we
just didn't really work for me.
Fair enough.
All right. Well, I've got one that I find really good.
Okay.
Mostly because it's really stupid.
Okay.
Why do cats have furry coats?
I don't know.
Because they would look silly in plastic Max.
I'm into that. You know me, I love a non-joke, and that's about as non-joke as anything that's come out of that
Such
that
a
book.
non-joke. Oh boy.
Oh, welcome back, joke book.
Oh, foreign languages. Hold on.
Oh, here we go. Right, this is going to be a joke stream, isn't it? We got a couple of super chats to catch up on. Ellie Mom says, loving the Lolies colour scheme and clear camera. Your camera is really clear, actually. Mine's slightly hazy, I don't know why.
You look like you're in a dream.
Oh.
Dream sequence, Johnny.
That's fair enough. Give me all your money. Teresa S has done a super chat saying, missed the last painting stream due to social stuff. Last week I somehow fell asleep. Today my Wi-Fi is down. I'm watching this from my phone and sulking. Oh, Teresa,
no.
that sounds like a rubbish time. I hope things get better Wi-Fi wise very soon. Although never chastise yourself for falling asleep. I tell you what, lots of people have picked up different skills over sort of the last 6 months or whatever. I've already said all this, so this will be old news to some of you. But I am so good at naps. I have really been working on my napping skills.
Oh, really? I
I'm
can't nap.
so good at them. It's unbelievable, if I say so myself, and I do. So yeah.
Okay.
You're not going to paint a damn thing this week, are you?
No, I will. It's just I was looking at the foreign language jokes and they are not funny.
Oh.
Like, some of them are like just.
Oh, yeah. Let's steer clear of those then.
Yeah,
See what
there's only
else
like
is
6 of those anyway, so that's fine. All right, guess we better do some painting, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think I saw somebody say that polecat is an American slang for skunk. Is that true, or did I misread what you just wrote? Commenter?
I saw somebody say it was Americanism. I didn't see the skunk thing.
No, that's Interesting. Got to be careful what you ask for then when you get a pet in the States. Although ferrets are illegal to keep in some states anyway, so. Which is a shame because they're amazing. Oh, why have you gone enormous?
Because chat asked if I could zoom in on my camera.
Oh.
So I did it.
Chat? You made me panic a bit there.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I was going to warn you, but then I didn't want to warn chat, so.
Fair enough. That's fair. Oh no, it just happened again. I watched it on the catch up and I was like, whoa! Apparently I'm quite nervous today.
Right.
I mean, it's been quite an intense week /
Oh boy,
few
has
weeks
it.
/ everything. I've decided I'm going to book in some time off after this stream. I'm going to find some time when I can actually take some time off without everything exploding. And then I'm going to do it because I could use a rest.
I was actually talking about getting some Christmas flights today, home for Ireland.
Ooh.
What? That sentence wasn't very good, but it
understood.
it came together, but it almost went off the rails.
Yes.
I saved it.
Don't worry, you've also been saved by this super chat from Bade. He says, rarely get to catch these streams live due to work. Off work this week and enjoying the stream while finishing up my Vermin Lord. Cheers for keeping the content coming. I want to see your Vermin Lord because I've painted one and Wheels has painted one, and they are a lot of work. Very satisfying, but tricky. Indeed, if let us know in the chat what you're working on. Are you crafting anything? Are you painting? Are you just chilling out? Are you operating heavy machinery because you shouldn't be while watching a stream?
You could be listening to the stream.
That's true.
Like a podcast.
A polecat is a wild ferret. A ferret is the domesticated version, says New Heathen. There we go. My favourite mustelid. So there.
I've done bad things. I'm doing bad things, Johnny.
Oh no.
It's a good thing we're not in the same room. You'd be looking at me funny right now.
I would never judge you for your painting technique.
Oh boy, would you though?
I would simply, ask you how you feel it's gone and whether you're open to any advice. I don't want to be gatekeepy about painting, I
mean, I'm looking at myself funny, so
okay.
It's okay.
But that's, what if that's a confidence thing? And
no, it's not. It's okay. because I was just I've done a bad thing.
Okay, I'll stop trying to prop you up. But I'm around if you need someone to talk to.
Thank you.
Let's see, what are people doing? Presemic George says, I'm procrastinating. I shouldn't, but I do. Frank Linart says, currently making a design for a new desk, and it got scrolled out of the thing. Coat rack. Mattress 757 has been finding themselves inspired to build a world for future DMing. I've created a monster, which is good news. Nicholas Gagne is translating medical stuff for the local hospital.
Oh, wow.
There you go. Ronnie is catching up on organic chemistry work, which isn't the most fun, but apparently the stream is keeping her sane, so that's good.
Is it translating from one language to another language, or like from medical talk to like
layman's
everyday
talk?
Yeah.
I'd assume from the surname that it is language translation, but who knows? Emma Banton's in the house. Meow meow meow.
Meow meow meow
meow. Lone Wolf is building cardboard buildings for something they don't want to talk about because they find it embarrassing. Never be embarrassed. It's your hobby. You have fun. That's all you need to do to justify it, frankly. We have a couple of super chats. Hello, I'm Duken. Says, Alex, I love your mustache cat in the background. It's looking at me and saying, le meow. Haha. Also, love your new hair colour.
My mustache cat?
I think it's Honey. Like, I think, because of the curl on her cheek, it may look like she has a slight moustache. Lolies did not enjoy that. Honey, in fairness, doesn't really have a moustache in real life. So
no.
We also have a super chat from Chris Rakowski, who asks, Johnny, what's your opinion on painting minis or models on the sprue before assembly versus fully assembled? It's referred to as sub-assembly, where you put together some of the mini, or indeed don't put together the mini at all, and paint it first. And the
Mm.
reason it's good to do that is, for example, if someone's holding a shield, it's really hard to get behind it and paint their chest and their arm and stuff. So it means that you can paint everything to a high standard.
Mhm.
I've only ever done sub-assembly once, and it was for a ship. That just meant if it was fully assembled, it was almost impossible to paint some of the bits like the control panel on the bridge and whatever. And I found it very useful. I also find it quite... I don't necessarily find it fiddly, but it's slightly more effort than I can be bothered to go to. And also, when putting it all together, it's really nerve-wracking because you don't want to mess up your paint job with the glue. Because if you've already painted it, you can't use plastic glue like you do when you're normally putting together plastic models, because it will melt the paint. But using super glue, it's easy to use too much, and then it runs over and it hardens really fast, and suddenly you've got a blob of glue on there, or you've glued your hands to your own hand, which I've done more times than I care to mention. It's tricky. It's worth doing, but also it's a lot. So
I think when I've thought about, because I mean, it seems like an obvious thing to think about doing at some point, right? If
yeah,
you're painting miniatures, and I've thought like surely it would be easier because I've had those moments where I'm trying to paint like inside an area and it's like physically impossible to get in there with a brush.
yeah.
And I'm like I think I'd like to try doing it that way, to paint first, but then you're making it sound like the assembly is really awkward, so now I'm not sure.
It's not
But
necessarily awkward. It's just I find it scary. Like, it's a very, very common thing for people who are doing Space Marines to paint the head separately and then stick them on at the end, because it's easy enough
right.
to do. And also, when a Space Marine's head is inside the body, like, it's really hard to get in and paint like their chin and stuff. Oh, Emma Benton says, "You're so productive. I woke up 10 minutes ago and I'm just trying to function." In fairness, Emma, it's like gone 3 p.m. here, so we've got a bit of a time advantage on you. Believe you me, I did not function well this morning. Oh, here it comes. First update.
I just did a silver base. It's really
Ooh.
watery, but it's I quite like it because it's gone into like it's got a really nice like shading to it,
Yeah.
which I think looks quite
It's
cool.
absolutely refusing to focus.
Oh, lovely. Good
But
times.
I can see even from the blur what you mean. Ellie Mum
Hold
has
on.
done a super chat to say, "Well, you lovely duo, I'm off to eat 3 different kinds of pig, all fried together with rice." That sounds impressive.
I
There
put
we go. Oh, I
auto
see it now.
focus on.
I see it now.
Well, there.
Yeah. Oh, looks good.
Come on.
Came in.
Uh,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
This is the rest of the stream.
Yeah. It's good. Yeah, that's filled in really nicely. Here's how I'm doing. As you can see, there is really no discernible difference to when I started, apart from the fact the cloak is ever so slightly bluish grey now. And with several more coats, the colour will be stronger.
Yes.
Wee. Cookie Cat
Super
90...
chat.
Yes, Cookie Cat 94 has done a super chat to ask, "How is life with the long Furbies?"
Yeah.
Okay, firstly, thank goodness it's just one long Furby. Because one of the original long Furby, which you may have seen in a tweet, was given to a friend for her birthday. The other long Furby, made by my wife, is annoying because it's huge, and obviously it's on eBay right now, so you can go and buy it if you really want. So, you know, we're trying to keep it pristine, so it sort of lives in the living room. And it's either in my armchair, which is my favourite place to sit, or it's on the sofa, where I also like to sit. So, and it's I swear to God, this thing knows which one I want to sit on. So the other morning I woke up and I was like, "Oh God, I can't sleep anymore in bed. I'll go nap on the sofa. That'll work." Long Furby there. And then I was like, "Oh, I'm going to read a book in the armchair." Long Furby's in the armchair. It's just it's a pain. I hate it. So.
It looks great though.
It is, in fairness, very impressive.
The fur is lovely colors and nice lengths.
Yeah.
It looks fluffy. It looks like a nice pet.
I mean, I don't think it's a nice pet, but it, you know, I think my wife should really be proud of herself, but that doesn't mean I have to like it. So, this is a slightly spidery
Oh, we've got a couple of
Glaze.
super chats.
Do you want
Hold
to
on.
catch us up while I try and fix what I've just
I
done?
will. I will.
Thank you.
So we've had one from Lucian Collin who says, just became an uncle. Oh, congrats. So I'm knitting some tiny baby booties as a present. Oh,
Yes.
they're cute. Also, Johnny's lighting makes him look even more gorgeous than ever.
Stop
That's
it.
nice. We've also got another super chat from the Geek in the North.
Here
Who's
comes the geek in the north.
great to catch this chill stream to get me through the work afternoon. I've started Tempestus Allies.
Ooh.
I hope I said that right. For my Sisters of Battle, and chuffed to say my first model will be on GW's hobby roundup today.
What?
Oh,
That's amazing.
that is amazing.
I hope to catch it. I'll try and seek it out.
Little Albatross asks, I heard they come alive at night. Is that true?
It's like you aware there's a horror game set that's based very strongly on Furbies, Lolies.
Oh, I didn't know that. No.
It's called Tattletail. I think it's free to play, and it's basically a horror game where it's Christmas, you're a child, and you're going to get a Tattletail, which is basically a Furby. And then it seems like it actually has sentience. Aoife and I played it together a very long time ago when I was still working on Eurogamer. It's very scary. I don't know if you've tried on your personal streams doing horror games, but you know,
Alien is
God.
about as far as I've gotten. Yeah, they're making me finishing it now as well, so that's fun.
Oh, that's good.
We've got another super chat from Hargorin. Is that right, Hargorin? He says, "Hey there, just wanted to say thank you for introducing me to lasers and feelings. Last Saturday, me and my group, needed a break from D&D, and I pulled that out of my sleeve. It worked great for us. Oh, that's so good to hear.
I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, that game is great fun. So silly, but so worth it. It was interesting running it as well recently for the Ox Venturers because I'd not run it before. I'd only ever played. Yeah, it's very, very good. I mean, it's made by John Harper. Of course it's good. Blooming love John Harper.
I'm waiting for this to dry now. I mean, I could probably start painting a cat if I want. I didn't paint a cat though.
This is the thing, is having to switch back and forth between things. I have just slightly glazed one leg on the little guy while I waited for the cloak to dry. And it's just about dried now. So I'm going to do another glaze on the cloak. And another one on the leg. Yada, yada, yada. And back and forth until Judgment Day when the trumpets sound. So that'll be nice. Sometimes I get the hairdryer out when I'm waiting for a mini to dry.
It's literally just like, I think it's just, no. I was going to say it's just this butt area, but actually it's like some of the front area also.
It's never just the butt area.
Never just the butt area.
Life would be so much more simple if it was just the
butt area. Right, give me something. Give me meow.
Pardon?
Give me something now.
Oh. I thought you were demanding a meow like you're a cheerleader, and it's like, have we met? That's not going to work. I'm not meowing on demand. So you're gonna you finding a joke, or I'm very confused.
Give me something to find a joke about.
Oh, I see. Parks.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Okay. Well, I'm still glazing this cloak from this.
There's no parks.
Yeah. Okay.
There's parents.
Parents, perfect. Yeah, parents sounds great. Goodness me. If you're just joining us, hello. We are the Dicebreaker. Well, we're 2/3 of the Dicebreaker video team, and we are currently painting miniatures. Lolies is waiting for hers to dry, so she's looking up jokes to tell. And I believe she's got one in the chamber right now? Question mark?
Yeah. What do parrots eat?
I don't know. What do parrots eat?
Polyphila.
Okay, that's quite good.
There's no jokes about flower pots in this. Oh, flowers sea gardening.
Oh, great. Why did you then want to go to flower pots?
No reason.
Yeah. We've got a super chat from Simon Ragg who says, "Hi, beautiful people. Played Dungeons and Doggies the other day and loved it. Is this something you guys have played or plan on playing or just painting?" We've not played it, and we've got no specific plans to, but there's nothing to say we wouldn't. I mean, I love dogs, although I get very nervous about dogs possibly getting hurt, so I'm not sure I'm the best candidate for it. Cats and Catacombs, however, is a game that Lolies has in her hand.
Yeah, we don't have the dog.
Those minis are hard to paint. Yeah, the Dungeons and Doggies ones are a little bit bigger. And while they are still very, very detailed, and that's kind of challenging to paint, they at least have larger areas that you can just sort of focus on, which is useful. Am I rushing this now? I don't think I am. But I'll slow down anyway, because if I have to ask... I'm absolutely losing it, talking to myself.
What kind of flower grows on your face?
I don't know.
Tulips.
Hey.
I say tulips, so I was like, I'm gonna have to say it the way
I
they
say
want me to
tulips.
say it. Yeah, I just say
tulips. Yeah.
Tulips.
Tulips.
Cookie Cat 94 has done a super chat, saving the day. Big news today in the World Reverse Parking Championship. Last year's winner just backed out.
Way. Oh, that's very good.
Oh, God.
Hey, don't you? Oh God, you know all of this is your fault. Oh, that's apparently, true. According to Chris Rakowski's done another super chat. There is an Animal Adventures Dungeons and Doggies Cats and Catacombs adventure available on Tabletopia. That is good to know. Have you done much more sort of playing on? No, put the wrong colour on. Bugger. Sorry, you done much playing online recently? I'm like.
No, I haven't actually. Oh, no, wait. But did I play? I played some games last week. Did I play last week? I played Can't Stop. I played oh, what's it called? It's called Ink and Gold now. It used to be called Diamond.
Oh,
you ever
right.
played that one?
No, I remember you talking about it. Possibly on the podcast?
Oh, maybe I did mention. I only played it last week though, and I haven't been on the podcast.
Maybe not then.
Oh, maybe I played it the week before and I mentioned it on last week's podcast.
Yeah.
That probably makes more sense. Okay, then no, nothing since then.
Okay.
I don't think.
I've not really been playing anything online, but I've been able to meet up with some friends and play actual physical board games. And let me tell you, it's lovely. It's reminded me how nice it is. It's really good.
Well, the nice thing about going to the office on Tuesday was that I brought home like all of my board games. I'd actually left a lot of board games there. Like I remember that I'd left like one or two, but I ended up having like 3 bags worth of board games that I was like trying to drag home with me. But hopefully I'll get around to playing some of those because they're like smaller games mostly.
Yeah. I really wish I'd taken Set a Watch home.
I saw it on the shelf and I was like, should I nab that? Because I know that Johnny wants it.
Absolutely not. I would have been livid. Would have come round to your house, kicked the door in.
Okay, I don't know.
What's the difference between a hippo and a zippo? One's quite heavy, the other is a little lighter, says Noob Coleman. I've heard that before, but it's a very, very good one, so I thought I'd read it out. Okay, quick update. Life goes so slowly when you're glazing. The blue-grey is now a bit more blue and grey.
Nice.
You're welcome, everybody.
What's red and bad for your teeth?
Don't know.
A brick. That's from Emma Benton.
That's brilliant. That's right up my street, that. Big fan of that one. Now, what colour am I going to make this guy's shirt? Purple? Feels like I always use that purple.
Yeah, I've decided to like. So I've painted I think 2 or 3 of these before, and I've always made them brown, and I was like, that's really boring. Let's not do that.
Yeah.
So this is why I'm kind of struggling to come up with a new color scheme, but I'm running with something here, and we'll see whether or not it works out.
Good on you.
Thank you.
I am going to use this pink. We'll see how well it glazes and whether I regret it very shortly. But, you know, life's about experimentation. So, let's give it a go.
I did the whole spraying it from above thing, hoping to like give it also a bit more. That.
Zenithal highlighting.
That one, yeah.
It's good fun. That's one of my favourite techniques.
I love how nerdy you and Wheels get about painting.
I love this stuff. It's just meditative.
Yeah. Good. I enjoy it.
Good, because we ain't stopping. Do I need more medium in that? Let's see how that goes. Just take a tiny bit of water. Get that in there. Okay. All right. Let's try this. Oh yeah, hello. Yeah, that's more like it. You don't sound certain. What's wrong?
Yeah, I'm not sure. This has not come out as vibrant as I wanted to, but I'll do a few more layers of it. Hopefully that will help.
Oh, Johnny laughed like that's the first time he heard that joke, the bad for your teeth brick one. I guess I'd forgotten it. Because I didn't see the punchline coming. How strange.
That happens to me all the time. I have like the mind of a sieve.
Oh, there we go. That's really funny. I was about to say my short-term memory sometimes suffers, especially if I haven't taken my meds recently. Forgot to take my meds, so that'll explain why my short-term memory's been bad. Today.
Here you go.
Take your meds if you have them, kids. Or if you haven't taken them, take them as prescribed, kids. Don't miss your medication. There we go. That's the better message.
Now, just wait for that to dry.
Yep.
More jokes.
This is why people paint in batches, so you can just flip between models. Or joke books. Both are valid.
Both are.
No wrong way to paint.
Right.
Here we go, look. There's a bit of the old red coming in. I'll show you, Lolies, because it's on the other webcam.
Ooh. I'm gonna wait till you show it on the
okay.
on the thing. So my reaction's gonna be severely delayed, but it's fine. Oh, haha.
Excuse me.
Oh, that looks great.
Oh, thanks. It's coming on okay.
By the way, I just saw Emma mentioning paint water, which made me think of the paint water mug, which made me think of the t-shirt that I'm wearing right now. You can't really a little bit
drink your paint water.
You can't really see it, but I'm wearing one of the EGX digital merch shirts. Hold on, I'm gonna have to twirl because the best bit is on the back side.
It really is,
as they say.
Hi-oh.
Okay, I've got.
This should be interesting. It's the Dicebreaker Turnaround Challenge. Turn around.
Every now and then I get. Can you see it?
Yeah, we can. It looks good. I like it. It's quite Sea of Thievesy, which obviously I'm a fan of. Yeah, it looks good. So that's the EGX digital t-shirt.
Merch.
There is other EGX digital merch available, I believe.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, that was just the first bit, I think, that I received in the mail on this very day.
I'm going to be very boring and talk about pigments in paint now.
Do it.
Because basically all acrylic, like miniature paint is pigment suspended in a medium. And I have a bottle of the medium here because you use that to make glazes by mixing it with normal paint. So it maintains the consistency and spreads out the pigment so that it creates a translucent layer. That means that the underpainting you do shows up underneath. That's the basic theory of colour glazing. but the amount of pigment in a paint really changes how well it works. So or basically the depth of the pigment. So darker pigments are really good. So despite the fact I've put on this sort of blue-grey, that's 2 coats of it and it's really not vibrant. But I put on this sort of screamer pink colour and it's really popping after just 1 coat. And that's interesting because it means that there's actually a lot more darker pigment in this paint than in this one. So it's just a casual observation. A very long-winded way of saying I chose the wrong colour for the cloak.
Oh no.
Well, it's not necessarily the wrong colour, it's just...
I just realised that my my washes are still just behind the screen, so I'm gonna
Okay.
grab
them. EA122 says I won my first ever Fall Guys crown. Congratulations, I have yet to win one. That video game is fantastic, but also challenging. Also, my first final, somebody cheated. It was really annoying because they'd hacked.
Oh, Fall Guys?
Yeah. EA 122 just got their first crown.
Have you won a crown yet?
No.
I haven't either.
So annoying.
The fury when I play is something else.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I get real
quite calm. I got quite irritated yesterday because I got knocked out deliberately by a hacker. And it was just like, oh, okay, well, fine. CookieCat94 has done a super chat, and I think you should read it.
What is blue and smells like green paint? Blue paint. Oh, we've got another super chat from Junebug Arts who says, "Hey, I'm that one Twitterer rambling about Johnny's LGBTQ plus rep in his campaigns. Moving next week. Hold on. Oh, moving next week. Game concept art degree, so can't donate much, and a little love heart.
Well,
Sorry.
Thank you very
Sorry
much
that I struggled to read that so much.
Thanks very much for donating at all. The game concept art degree sounds really exciting. I didn't realise that was actually a course you could do, and it's a very good idea because obviously you're learning techniques but also specialising for the career you want. So I hope you have a great time with it, and thank you very much for the nice things you said about the Oxventure. It's very rewarding, and it's something I do as much for me as for anyone else. So there. Paint in trousers. Paint in trousers.
Baggy trousers. Baggy trousers.
What's the first sign of madness? Suggs walking up your driveway.
Who?
Suggs is the lead singer of Madness.
Walking up your...
Drive. Oh. Yeah. Oh well. I gave it a go.
That happened.
Yeah, it did happen, didn't it? Yeah. Have a bang on that, why not?
I have a bang on that. I saw them twice in the same summer. Not because I love them so much, just because I was working at 2 festivals where they were playing.
Oh, was that the year you went to like every single festival going?
Yeah, I went to 11 festivals in like 3 months.
That's too much. That's entirely too much.
Oh man, you're telling me.
Yeah.
By the last festival was actually End of the Road, aptly named, and by the time we got to that, we were just like going to bed at like 11 o'clock. It was just
yeah, you've really got to pace yourself.
We were just dead.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Shadow Wolf Alpha 5 asks, I have a question. Why didn't the gnomes care at all about Shed's sudden disappearance? I get like... This is an Oxventure question about the most...
Is this a spoiler? Because I haven't seen the last couple.
Oh, okay, it is technically, yes.
I'll take off my headphones.
Okay.
Let me know when you're done.
Yeah. Because I basically just invented him and then I decided to...
No, it's fine.
Okay. I decided to take him out again. So, I guess we just forgot to pick up that story detail. So, accident, I guess? Okay.
Hello.
Hello, sorry about that.
Black and Sprite has done a super chat
Go on.
saying Suggs is too busy driving in his car. It's not quite a Jaguar.
Not quite a Jaguar. God, man, they're so strange, aren't they?
Hmm. They weren't very good live either, I have to say.
Oh, that's a shame.
Or at least at the well, thing is, I didn't really enjoy them because I quite like some of their songs, but also I think fans of them would enjoy it because they did a lot of talking in between songs, like telling stories and stuff, which I
Okay.
just don't really care about. But I
Yeah.
think proper fans would probably love.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Very talkative bands. I don't know, man. Like, even if it's a band I love, sometimes it's like, oh, we are doing a lot of
Yeah.
just standing and listening. But then if a band doesn't talk very much at all, I worry whether or not they're having a good time. So it's a double-edged sword. Jordan Wallishin has done a super chat saying, about to jump into a meeting, just want to say I appreciate you all. Can't wait to watch the rest of this later on. Have been painting all my Gloomhaven minis recently. Outstanding.
Ooh.
I assume there are quite a lot of those in Gloomhaven.
There's like 16.
Oh, okay, that's fewer than I thought.
I think 16. Is that right? Something like that.
Good.
Yeah, because you start with 6 and then you the rest are supposed to be hidden until you unlock them.
Right.
10 to unlock.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Look, are you well, they've gone to a meeting, so why am I asking them a question?
Well, I'm sure when they watch this on catch up they'll feel
well, I'll ask.
appreciated.
Are you looking forward to Frosthaven? Have you tried Jaws of the Lion? That was my main question. So, Zanzibar White has done a super chat saying, "What's black and white and red all over?"
A newspaper.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
The classics never die. Sorry. Like newspapers.
I don't know. Tell that to the print industry. That wasn't meant to be a sick dunk, but whoops. Guess it accidentally came out that way, didn't it? Hey, sorry, the print industry. Someone's going to pull this up in like 30 years when the YouTube industry is dying. People are like, who watches videos online anymore? They'll be like and subscribe. Withered old man.
Do you think you'll still be doing this when you're like 75?
No, I hope I'll be dead by then. I mean, I love my job, but no. Glad we got that out of the way.
Anyway, Cookie Cat 94 is on a super chat saying, "Dreaming in color, just a pigment of imagination."
Hey, I like that one.
Nice.
Okay.
I like this one. Frank Leonard says, "What did the Buddhas say when ordering a pizza?"
Go on.
"Make me one with everything."
I had actually heard that one before, but I didn't want to be a snarky little so-and-so.
That's good. I don't know what color. Shall I just make this black? That's boring.
If it's boring, don't do it. Do whatever excites you, even if it doesn't make sense.
That one? Maybe.
Oh. Apparently I need to up my own microphone volume. Honk! That's a bit louder. I'll bring you down a touch just in case. You say something?
Do you reckon Brandy just doesn't want to listen to my voice?
No, come on. Bruno Viana says, "Did you watch the movie about the hot dog? It was an Oscar winner."
Hey, I like it.
That was a good one.
That. It's silly. I actually, speaking of movies, I watched Moana the other day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was nice. Have you ever watched it?
No, I am terrible at watching films. Like I maybe watched 2 films in a year.
Yeah, I watched it on Monday. No, I watched it on Tuesday because I was so tired after coming back from Brighton that me and my housemate it was her first day back at school, working. And both of us were just like, let's just watch a film, and it was nice.
Oh, that sounds good. apparently me yelling honk made Whale Puck's dog bark. Sorry. I have heard, I've heard very, very good things about Moana. I'm just terrible at watching films, so there are so many that there are so many I've not seen. Wow, what an exciting thing to say, Johnny. There are lots of films out there, and I've not watched all of them. Confidence levels super high this week, as you can tell.
Oh no.
Intercepting myself to have a go at me.
It's okay. Don't worry.
Thanks, buddy.
Don't be so hard on yourself.
Okay.
It's yeah. We need you to say anything really, even if that's silly
my role now. I'm just the silence filler.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine.
It's always been your role, Johnny.
Oh wow. I was about to say we all knew it would end like this, but apparently it's how we began. That's so reassuring. God damn.
Okay, I've done something. I've done something crazy here. Super crazy.
Let's have a look, please.
I've mixed flayed one flesh,
mm-hmm.
which is a layer paint, and a shade called Caraburg Crimson.
Yep.
I've mixed them to make a color.
Wow.
Yeah. And I didn't even have to mix any water because the base paint watered it down loads.
Yeah, the Caraburg.
Yeah. That's top tip for you there.
Nice. There we go. See, there are no rules. Prisimic George says, a man with 4 plastic horses in his butt went to hospital. Doctors describe his condition as stable. None of your business has done a super chat.
Sorry, that took me a second.
Saying, Buddhist hands over a sea bill for his pizza. Wait, where's my change? You know, change comes from within. It's good. Hatronoth has done a super chat saying, last night I dreamed I was swimming in an ocean of orange pop, but it was just a fantasy. Other pop brands are available. I forgot this is how streams turn out when you're involved. It's just endless jokes.
Yep.
Endless.
Have you missed it?
Yes. Did I reply fast enough for that to be convincing?
No.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah, that's my life is just one big joke.
Damn.
Present. Yeah.
Awkward.
I put the lol into lollies.
There you go, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, my life is just a lot of people who are almost my own age telling me I'm their dad. So,
This is true. I'm 30 now, Johnny.
I know. Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
See, that's the thing. There's really sod all difference in our ages. And yet, I think there is a difference in the way we comport ourselves. Sadly. For me.
Yes.
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 This glazing's going well, at least. So I've got that going for me.
Well, yeah, this hasn't worked out for me, FYI.
Oh,
I was saying it was a top tip, but I take it back. It looks terrible.
No. Cookie Cat 94 has done a stupid chat saying, how does an artist get around? Quite easily.
Hey.
Must be the money.
I was not expecting you to go there. That's very funny.
Oh, thank you.
It's like too watery now. That's my problem.
Put some more flayed one flesh in there.
But I want it to be purplier. But not as watery. This is the issue I'm having.
I think, yeah, you'd be better off just putting several coats of shade on if that's the case.
Oh.
I reckon.
That would make sense, wouldn't it?
I think so.
Okay, I'll do that.
Here's... I'll swing the light over it so you can see. That's what it's looking like. So you can sort of see on the shirt it's preserved the white lines I put in the underpainting and sort of the shade there. So, yeah, could be worse. There's always a point with glazing where I convince myself I've done a horrible job and I should stop. And then I paint it normally and then I feel sad because it doesn't look as good.
That looks great.
Oh, thanks.
The colors are popping.
Pop. Simon Rack has done a super chat saying a ship carrying red paint collided with another one carrying purple paint. Both crews are said to be marooned. Caitlin RC has done a super chat saying, hope you're having a fab day. I'm very excited for EGX. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it starting, actually. Lolies has already got the t-shirt, even though
Been there.
we've not
Got
been
the
there and done that yet.
No.
Sorry.
That's how hip I am.
We were making the same joke, and then I sort of trampled all over it. Yeah, we got lots of exciting stuff coming up, actually. I believe it's all been announced. We're going to be playing Cyberpunk Red with Cody Pondsmith, one of the authors on it, son of Mike Pondsmith, obviously, who created Cyberpunk in the first place. What else are we doing? We've got a panel on how to just some top RPG tips featuring some experts from the industry. What else are we doing? Oh wait, hang on. Cyberpunk is for PAX, not for EGX. I am.
Panel?
Yes, yeah. You're leading that panel. What's the panel about?
Matt. What? Matt and I did a panel with some very special board game guests from all over the world, which was quite cool. Where we give some top tips about people starting out in board games, what games you should look out for, inclusivity, diversity, all that kind of stuff. It was good fun.
Excellent. I'm going to be appearing on a panel about tabletop and mental health, run by Ronnie, who you know from the Dicebreaker chat, which is a lot of fun. So do tune into that. What other things? Some other things. We'll see. Yeah, we're very tired at the minute. So it's hard to remember anything.
Is that starting on Monday, or when is that starting?
The 12th. 12th to the 19th.
Yeah, okay, sorry. I thought that was Monday. It's not Monday at all.
No, it isn't.
That's like not Monday.
Correct. Frodo Baggins says, I've not played Cyberpunk, but I have played Shadowrun, which is great, but very complicated to play. I agree, it is complex. I played an entire campaign, and by the end of it, there were still things I didn't know how to do as a player. It's just like, I don't get this. Cyberpunk is, I think, a lot more accessible. Although, obviously, if you want things like magic, and excuse me, playing as orcs or elves and what have you, then Shadowrun's the one for you. But either way, it's all very sort of edgy, gritty, but still pretty cool, like corporate espionage, like take what you can and give nothing back sort of gameplay, and it's really fun. So we missed you when we did Cyberpunk.
I missed being there. I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys get up to. And did you because you played with the same characters as before, right?
Yes, we did. So yeah, to anyone who's not aware, we've already played Cyberpunk Red with Cody Pondsmith. We did it at PAX Unplugged last year, and it's all on the channel for you to watch. It's very, very good. But this time, excuse me, Jonathan. This time we swapped out Lolies for me, and because Lolies was not available.
I was off for my birthday week.
An entire birthday week. I can't imagine anything more nightmarish. I do not enjoy celebrating my birthday. I can't handle the attention.
I don't enjoy it in real life, but I mean I don't like having a birthday party or anything. I usually just do something special. Usually it's like going away, so that I don't have to do a party, because otherwise people are like, when's your birthday party?
When's your birthday party?
I'm not having one, because that's not fun for me. That might be fun for you, but for me that's like super stressful.
Yeah. Well, take a page out of my book. If they don't know when your birthday is, they can't bloody celebrate it.
This is true. That's very true. No, I had a nice time. Sorry, go
Good.
on.
I was just saying, Nathan Plummer asked if we're going to be doing more How to Play TTRPG or board game series. It'd be nice to hear you all explain them. Yes, we are. I plan to do more How to tabletop role-playing games. And Lolies is working on some tutorial videos, actually, for popular games that you may want to play but might not know how to play.
Coming out this weekend already, the first one.
Yeah, I'm excited. It'll be good.
I have to edit it. It's a lot of editing to do.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, isn't it?
I hope it's useful for people, though. It was funny because it's not the one that's coming out this week, but for one of the scripts that I'd written, Johnny looks over my script and he was just like, all the notes on the script were like, wait, what? Wait, you can do that? Hold on, what?
I was like, this is a game I know backwards, and you're telling me this is a rule in that game? I was bowled over. Couldn't believe it. I was furious. Well, I wasn't furious.
I'm glad I could teach.
Yeah, I think it's a good sign. Like, if I'm there losing my cool because I didn't realise this rule activates this rule, I think that's pretty good. Bonk.
Yeah, we talked about it, and it's like, even when you've played the game 1,000 times, there might be stuff that, like, you forget about along the way, or maybe you forgot to do it in your first game, and then you never remember to do it after that, because you never really read the rulebook once you've played it.
No, I agree.
So that happens all the time. That actually came up on the panel, that board game panel, and everyone was in agreement over that that just happens.
Yeah.
It's good to refresh yourself on rules, even if you've played the game 1,000 times.
I agree. Evidently. Can't believe it. Ooh, right outside. Yeah, let's get that out. Cool. Sorry, it's fishing some paints out. Oh my goodness. I feel like I've been beaten up.
I felt like that, yeah. This week. My body is broken.
But it'll be worth it when EGX and PAX Online both happen, because it's some really cool stuff, and hopefully it'll help introduce some new people to the channel and reward those who do know, about the channel and sort of keep up to date with what we do. So, a worthy sacrifice. And I'm going to treat myself to an enormous takeaway when it's all done.
Ooh, good idea. Haven't had one in a while, actually.
Ooh, gosh. I wish I could say the same. Takeaway has become quite a crutch recently. It's just like, too tired. Just get someone to bring food, put in mouth.
Oh my god. When I had my birthday times, I went to Ramsgate.
Oh, lovely part of the world.
Yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, it's like a seaside town in the east of England.
Yes.
Not hugely far from London. And we went to this restaurant, and we were just kind of looking for somewhere to eat out. We went to this restaurant, and oh my god, it was like the best thing ever.
Wow.
So first of all, like, they were like, everyone was sat outside because the weather was gorgeous, and obviously like social distancing and everything, everyone was like sat outside. But they were like, oh, the only tables we've got left is inside. And I was like, yeah, we're fine, let's just sit inside. And we sat by the window, and it was the guy. We think it's the owner of the restaurant, because he was like chatting to us, but he was also kind of going into the kitchen and stuff. The kitchen was right beside us, and the food was like to die for. I had the best fish ever, and we had what did we have as a starter? It was really good, whatever it was. I can't even remember. It was crab. It was some kind of crab on like bread or something. I don't know, but I just shout out to that place.
What's it called?
I think it was called Marco Pierre. No, it wasn't called Marco Pierre. Something along those lines. But it was like I don't think it was a chain or anything, which sounds like it's white, but it's not. It had a French name. It was like up away from the water.
Lovely. Yeah, Ramsgate and Broadstairs and Margate are all really nice.
Yeah, we walked. We walked from Margate.
You got to do it. It's great.
Yeah. The only thing is that we we had our bags, like our overnight bags, so it was like
Oh,
we were broken by the time we
yeah,
got to Ramsey.
that's less
But
good.
we had nothing much to do there anyway. We just ate and slept.
You're making chat very hungry. Um, hello, I'm Duke Ends on a super chat to ask if we classify chess as a tabletop game. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tabletop classic,
Hmm.
which I don't enjoy very much, to be honest. Um, I find it just a bit too intense, and
I
I don't know, like it's. I mean,
yeah.
it's cracking. There's a reason it's endured for so long, but I just don't. I don't have a particular passion for it. Possibly because I played it a lot when I was a child, and I wasn't. I was sort of okay, but not good.
Mm.
You know. So, but yeah,
I think yeah, I don't know. I'd play it, but yeah, I think I wouldn't enjoy it hugely. It's there
yeah.
and this it's a cool game, but
I think I like the
there's so many
idea of it more than I like it. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like I love the idea of staring at this board for ages, but I've never actually had that sort of in a satisfying way from
Mhm.
playing chess. Whereas other games, like actually, like I know I bang on about Doomtown Reloaded all the time, but that has very strong chess elements to it, and in that you're staring at it, being like, where can I move? In order to basically lay a trap for them in 4 moves time when they do this thing that I strongly predict they're going to do, and
Right.
then it comes off and you're like, I've got him. But you've also got the benefit of having a gunfight in that, so they're not particularly comparable. But yeah.
I've got a game called Camisado, which is a two-player game, which is like chess, but it's it's different.
Mm.
So what I like about it is that you've got this really colorful board. So there's all these like colorful squares on the board, and you've got your pieces have each been assigned a color as well.
Mm-hmm.
So one of you is still playing as black and one of you is still playing as white, but there's like a color on each piece that tells you what color the piece is. And everything you do doesn't just influence yourself, but it also influences what your opponent does. Because when I move my green piece to a pink square, my opponent now needs to move their pink piece
Yeah.
and it'll go back and forth. So wherever my opponent lands is the color that I need to move, and so on and so forth. And I really like that because it's kind of got that like strategy, like thinking ahead and all that stuff. But like I think it's a little bit easier to do because you know what they're gonna move next and where they can go.
Have you
And
and I
yeah,
played this together?
I don't know that we have. I don't know if I've brought it to the office ever.
What's it called again?
Camisado?
Camisada. Okay, I've definitely played it.
I really like it.
But with whom? With whom? I swear we've played this together.
Maybe we have.
Yeah, we did it on a stream.
Oh, we yes.
Yeah,
There you go.
there was a game where there was a stream where we just played a bunch of two-player games.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, because we did Jaipur as well or something, didn't
yeah,
we? Yeah.
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 Wow.
What about that?
In the before times. Um, I saw somebody say, I'm not sure where it's gone. Well, yeah, they remembered before we did. Um, I saw somebody say that the problem with chess is if there's a slight mismatch, it's a massacre, and I think that's true. Is you've really got to be on par with one another, otherwise it's a really one-sided game, which makes sense. But still, Michael has done a super chat saying Hive is a great chess-like game using insects with different move patterns. I own it and I've never played it, which is stupid because I know it's a classic, which is why I bought it, because it's you got all these different bugs and bugs move in different ways, and you want to surround the other team's queen,
Mhm.
and I think it's
I have it as well, but I'm not. I think I've played it a few times. It's fine, but I just think for me those games like I don't think those are like my favorite kind of games necessarily.
yeah. I
Is
sorry, carry on.
that was it.
Oh, okay. I own Thud, which is the Discworld board game, from like Terry Pratchett's Discworld, and that's good fun because there are two teams, and you do play as each side in a match, and they move differently, and they have different rules for scoring. But that is super adversarial, and if you get it wrong, you can be absolutely stumped. So that's very high stakes as well, and it's just like the thing is like chess and Thud. and sort of games like that can just leave you feeling really stupid in a way that's just like not fun. It's just damning.
Yeah.
I introduced my friend to Third. I actually bought him a copy because he was super sad and he's a massive Pratchett fan. And we played it and he went, "Oh no, I don't like it." And I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to."
Oh
But,
no. Well, at least they knew. They knew that they didn't like it.
Yeah. But still.
Oops. Whoops.
Lone Wolf was just thinking about Thud. EA122 says, "Just noticed, but that's a really cool picture of Honey behind Lolies. Nicely drawn." It is nicely drawn by Nummy Numbers, one of
Sure is.
our lovely community, who has also in the past done a drawing of Watson, which I cherish, and insisted was part of the set when we filmed the video for Oxventure's charity single, Literally Everyone Else in the World. There's a little Easter egg in there.
Yeah, I love this. I love this drawing. It's so good. Like, I can't get over how freaking, like, talented.
Oh, I straight up cried when I got mine. Which I'm sure was, great for everyone around. It's like, oh, we've got him a lovely present. He's crying. Okay. But, yeah, there was no way I wasn't going to cry.
She sent me my one in time for Honey's birthday party.
Aww.
Because she was gonna give it to me, I think, at one of the events. I think it was the last EGX actually.
Yeah.
And that got cancelled, and she sent it to me. And it arrived, I think, literally like the day of Honey's birthday, or like the day before or something. So it had like pride of place, because I had a birthday party for my cat this year. I had pride of place like on the table where like Honey's treats and stuff were. Now it's always behind me, watching over me.
That's nice. Somebody asked if we can see the Watson photo. It's like at the other end of my flat, and I'm quite comfortable. I'll tweet a picture of it. I'll find a picture of it. It'll be fine. Sorry, what were you saying, Lolies?
I'm just looking at that mini of the cat in the overlay, and it's like, how did you do that?
I know.
That's crazy skills.
Bonkers.
I'm not happy with this at all.
Oh, people really want to see the picture of Watson. I'll be back.
I'll show off my painting, even though I hate it.
Okay.
You go.
I bring the dog, but she doesn't like it in this room. And it's good. Why do you hate it?
Because it's ugly.
I like it. It's really good. I'll be right back.
There you go. Not happy with that. I wanted it to be like kind of white, grey, ghost looking, and then like this vibrant turquoisey hair. I don't know what I was doing with the whatever that is. It's not really even a saddle, is it? Because that's just its back. That's so weird. Oh, wait, what? Anyway. I'm glad you like it. I don't like it. I'm looking forward to seeing this. I feel like I've seen this before for sure. And then there was one. Just me and my own. Crying into the void. Mama! Whoa! Dropping my paints.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
Forgot. Everyone was able to see how messy this room is. But in fairness, I'm moving house, so I don't have much impetus to tidy up anymore. But look at this.
Look at that little face.
I love this dog.
So good.
I told her hi from everyone when I went into the living room and got this. She was lying on the sofa. I said hello. Some people on the internet say hi. Then I gave her a kiss, and then I got the picture and left.
Oh, that's cute.
She's a good dog. And, any chance I get to sniff her ears, I will take. They smell so good and so weird.
I do that to Honey's head.
Yeah.
I sniff the top of her head. Love it. Just get in there. The details are just so good. Like, because the thing is, right?
So
Like,
talented.
I don't understand how she actually manages to make it look like that. Like, that looks like honey. That doesn't just look like a
Oh,
random
it's
cat.
no, it's unmistakably honey.
Yeah, it's just I don't understand. I cannot comprehend.
It's the same with Watson. I mean, like, because also Watson's brindle, and honey obviously has like a super distinctive color pattern as well. It's just, it's great. Lovely
Oh.
dog. Isabel CW1 says, "I love popcorn paws." Yes, like dogs' paws smell like either popcorn or Doritos, depending on who you ask, because of a sort of the yeast that grows in there.
Oh.
But yeah, so basically what I'm saying is I love the smell of my dog's earwax, because I love sniffing her ears. But it's a good smell. The nose wants what the nose wants, you know. What can I say?
Nothing. Nothing
Exactly.
at all.
Exactly. There's nothing more to be said.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep going with this. I'm just gonna keep going and hoping that it'll just come together in the end, but somehow I
It
doubt
will. There's always a stage where you're painting something and you go, "Oh, this is rubbish," and you know, it's good. It's good to push through it and discover that actually it was fine. It was just part of a process. But sometimes it's all right to go, "I'm done with this." I was painting a mini the other day. I'd picked it up and I'd highlighted it just for practice with the airbrush, and then I was painting it just for fun. And I was like, "Oh, this isn't fun, and it doesn't look good, and I don't care." So I threw it in a box. So it's fine to quit sometimes. Oh, good. Nummy Numbers came back, and apparently is slightly emotional. Well, it's because they're wonderful pictures. So there. Welcome
Dummy
back.
numbers we don't understand. We don't understand how you've
How
done
you
this.
do this?
Magic.
How? I mean, presumably a lot of practice and
She's
hard
a
work.
witch. Get her.
Or she's a witch.
Turn her on the stake.
Okay. Wow, this went from we super appreciate this person's art to get a fire going with alarming rapidity.
Well, this is what the 17th century was all about.
Lolies, it's 2020.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yes,
I've been trying to escape.
I regret to inform you, it is the year 2020.
Maybe we should bring that back. Maybe that would save 2020.
I really don't think so. I mean,
Okay.
if you, I don't. You know, forgive me for not immediately getting on board with the idea of persecuting women as a way of changing things for the better. But I'm not. It's not speaking to me really.
Well, I think you're just afraid of change.
Okay. I mean, you look at some of the drawings of like Witchfinder generals. They did have snazzy hats, but then I could just get a nice hat.
People would look at you funny though.
Yeah, but people look at me funny quite a bit anyway. Yeah, I'm sorry, Lolies. You nearly had me there with nice hat, but I think I'm going to go hat shopping rather than trying to find and burn witches.
Suit yourself. I'm telling you, it's coming back. It's on the way.
Okay.
The way things are going.
Yeah.
It's trending. You'll see it on Twitter soon. Trending.
Okay.
Trending.
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 I mean, I logged into Twitter earlier, and Adolf Hitler and Rolf Harris were both trending, and it was like, you know what? I don't need to know why that's happening. I've actually wanted to go back to bed. I was like, I'm done with this.
I feel like that when I log into Twitter all of the time.
Yeah. Keep it
Yeah.
bright and breezy. Bright and breezy.
Yep.
Bright and breezy.
So it's almost Friday.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I'm probably working on Saturday, but yeah, it is.
I feel like at this rate,
the weeks go so fast at the minute, though.
Oh, well, we did have a bank holiday Monday.
Oh, that's true.
I think.
Yes, we
I
did.
hope. I hope it did. Otherwise, it just didn't work on Monday.
Oh. Well, if you did, I didn't notice. So.
Oh.
Well, I didn't mean it like that. I meant because I was also not working. Oh God, can't say anything right. Bloody witch hunt is what it is. Whee! Ba-na-na-na. Putting on glaze when the previous glaze hasn't dried. That's stupid. I'm just pooling glaze on there now. Get it off. Come on. Behave. Well, that actually looks quite good. Having a perfectly
What are you guys
normal...
reading at the moment? Here we go.
Say again?
What are you guys reading at the moment?
Oh, Matt, I have fallen back into the thing. I normally try and read at least a book a week, but I haven't touched one in weeks. I just can't concentrate on them this year for lots of reasons. But it's really annoying because I bloody love reading. What was the last thing I read? I read The Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo, which was fine. If you haven't read The Lies of Locke Lamora by Scott Lynch, read that instead, because it's better. But if you have read The Lies of Locke Lamora by Scott Lynch, The Six of Crows is absolutely fine. And Leigh Bardugo also wrote a book called Ninth House, which is great, although it should come with fairly strong content warnings for things. So, reader beware, but it's a bloody great book. Done. How about you?
I've got a collection of books that I've had for years. Like some of them I've had close to a decade and I still haven't read them. This one book that I'm currently reading, she says, when I say I'm currently reading it, I probably read a chapter like once a month. Is it called The Stand?
Yeah, by Stephen King.
Stephen King, yeah. I picked a bad time to start reading it because it's like about a deadly disease that spreads really fast and kills everyone.
Sick.
Literally.
Hey.
So yeah, but it's good, but not ideal time to be reading.
Nope.
But to be honest, I think any time after now will not be an ideal time.
Yeah.
Right.
It's it's going to take a long time for our perception of things to go back to normal. So
yeah.
Very very pleased that there's some love for Scott Lynch in the chat though. Michael says Red Seas and Red Skies is the best pirate book. I think it's great. Phil Connolly is actually reading The Lies of Locke Lamora while watching this, and AmidP91 says, hey, just as I mentioned the Republic of Thieves, Johnny mentions The Lies of Locke Lamora. I've got the Wicked Sisters tattooed on my chest. That's what the X's are. They don't have the ball points on the other end, but that's what I like to think of them as. Anyway, so there we go. Nerd.
I really want to do some highlighting, but I did not bring a
Smaller brush.
kitchen roll. So I've been drying my brushes on my trousers. I did not bring
dedication.
A kitchen roll.
That is dedication.
Yeah. But I'm not willing to put paint on them, which I would need to do if I want to highlight.
Oh, you've been drying your brushes on your trousers. I thought you meant like you've been dry brushing by
no.
painting your trousers, which don't get me wrong, massively respect. But okay. The funny thing is, I was looking at this mini. I was like, I don't really know. I don't really feel like it's coming together. The minute I just painted the blade, suddenly it feels like it's more complete. And
I'll react in about a minute.
Yeah, that's fine. So I'm actually going to paint the skin and see what we come up with. Interesting. It's nice to paint something a little bit different.
Oh. Good.
Thank you. I don't feel like I've had the time to paint outside of our painting streams recently, but it's nice to remember how much I bloody love it because it's great. It's very
I like your fancy little mini holder.
My paint handle. Thanks.
I feel like I've seen loads of people with that recently.
They're really popular. because you get a good firm grip on it, and it just feels like you got more control than kind of like holding the base and like jittering a little. So yeah, I'm into it.
Looks cozy.
Cozy's the word. Oh my god, the changing weather. I'm so happy. Been wearing
Do you know
jumpers this
what?
week, and it's been amazing.
I'm usually like a sun worshipper. I love the sun and all that. But I think because of the situation this year, I am actually really looking forward, or I'm really enjoying the cold weather as well. I'm just enjoying being inside and being cozy and not feeling guilty for not being outside in the sun.
Right. Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I am also enjoying it this year. We've got a super chat from Cara Ramrod, who says, I'm currently rereading the Harry Potter series. I grew up on them, and for me, they're a good source of escapism since my 5e campaign ended and Cyberpunk isn't out yet.
Fair enough. Yeah, I think a lot of people kind of, grow up with Harry Potter and still use it as a sort of a world to escape into, which is, it's good. I think if people can still derive pleasure from it, despite the fact that, J.K. Rowling has come out with some controversial stuff, to say the very bloody least, then that is all for the good.
Yeah, I'm really disappointed, to say the least, about because to be honest, I wasn't really aware of the whole J.K. Rowling situation until I joined Twitter, which was like just over a year ago. So I've been really disappointed about that whole situation. But while she's a massive bleep, insert bad word here, I'm not willing to let her destroy a big part of my childhood, which was Harry Potter, and which I do have get a lot of joy out of. I'm not willing to let that be destroyed because she has turned out to be a bit of a knob. I'm not saying knob, right?
Well, you just did, so it's fine. Yeah, I think that is good because it's I think it's safe to say a lot of people have found it quite traumatic to be faced with the views that J.K. Rowling has espoused on trans rights and what she would term being gender critical. And I know a lot of people have felt sort of very upset and betrayed by it, especially since the Harry Potter books are supposed to be about like being the best person you can possibly be. As far as I'm aware, I've not read them because I'm a snob. But yeah, it's just I think a lot of people have been really hurt to find like, oh wow, I've seen people covering up Harry Potter tattoos and stuff online, and just what a horrible double whammy to be like, oh, this part of my childhood is irrevocably
Yeah,
changed.
I can't even imagine what it would be like to those who would be directly affected by the
right, exactly.
by her comments and stuff.
Yeah, to grow up trans and then to have that sort of put in your face is awful. I mean, I grew up listening to a band called Brand New, and they were really influential in my teenage years, and then it turned out their lead singer was a wrong'un, and now I can't listen to them anymore, and it's just like, great, cool, thanks, awesome. It's horrible. But we've got some super chats to catch up on. Oh wow, we really have. Jamie McNally says, hi, I recently picked up a few minis for the A Song of Ice and Fire tabletop game and wanted to paint them. Any tips or tricks you guys have for a beginner? Okay, so there is I made a video for the channel, which is a very basic, here's how to paint, here's why we do the steps we do video. So that should help. But also, particularly with painting something from A Song of Ice and Fire, don't get too caught up in trying to recreate how it looks on the screen. Because you'll just drive yourself up the wall if the colours you have don't exactly match those on the screen, or if you choose a completely different colour palette, that's totally fine. I know in the books it says the Lannisters are red and gold, and in the TV show they're red and gold. The Lannisters don't have to be red and gold if you don't want them to. So have fun, do what feels right to you, try and pick up a few techniques along the way, and just have a giggle. That's what I'd say.
That's good advice.
And what was the other super chat? Hello, I'm Duken. Says, I noticed that some tabletop games are all strategy based or mind strategy games, e.g. chess. Would you consider this fact or just partly coincidence?
All.
So I think I noticed that some tabletop games are all strategy based or mind strategy games. Would you consider this fact or partly coincidence? No, I think it's fair to say that like games like chess are just, it's all about mental strategy. It's true of a lot of games, especially earlier games where there's, like games like Go, for example. Very little in that game is down to chance. It's all about where you place and what you perceive to be like a good move in relation to what your opponent is doing. It's why they talk a lot about the initiative. I think they use the term shinte and sente, which is all about one player reacting to another or one player forcing the other to react. And it's always good to be the one forcing the other player to react, because then you can sort of direct the flow of gameplay. So yeah, not entirely coincidence, I would say. But obviously, board games have changed a lot over the years, so we see sort of a lot of different stuff. Emmy Little, we're nearly caught up, has done a super chat saying, "Pet treats and long Furby fun. You guys have really got me through lockdown/summer holidays. Just got home from work/nursery. Sad to miss the start of the stream, but you guys are amazing. Keep going." Thank you, Emmy. You're always such a supportive voice, and it's really, really lovely. Because it's it's nice to hear that what we do has a positive effect on people. It's also, it's something we spend a lot of time doing, and so it's nice to feel like we are actually making a difference rather than just slinging bad jokes at one another over the internet. Or sometimes good jokes. The brick one is still just great. So yeah. Okay, I feel so much better about this mini now I've painted the Flash. It's unreal.
I feel like there's no saving this. I'm very disappointed.
Oh mate, there's always a saving it. Have you tried shading it all over yet? Oh, it's Sente
No.
and Gote. Thank you, Michael Berthelsen. Here we go. No, you're not happy with
Well,
it.
no, because the thing is that I shaded at the beginning, and that was supposed to be like its skin. I'm just not really happy with the colors I've chosen for the hair and the thing. But I've been looking at my color choices, and I don't know if I've got anything that I would rather use. I don't really know. I need some time.
Oh mate, I'm sorry. It happens though.
Yeah, I could probably just paint over the colors with something else, but I just need to make a decision on what those colors should be.
Yeah, just keep going, keep layering. What are the colours at the minute? What have you got?
Well, it's like a turquoise. Well, I think I wanted the turquoise to be a bit more poppy.
Okay, how many
I've got a
coats have you
turquoise,
done?
like 4, I think.
Oh, okay.
And the whatever that is, I don't really know what you call that, but the thing on its back hasn't really come out well either. I don't really know. I just don't really, I feel like I should have come up with a plan to start with, and I didn't really do that, so now I'm sad.
Aw, sorry.
It's fine. I'm gonna work it out.
Okay. We can work it out. Me, 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 me. Like the song.
Don't know that.
It's a song
I don't know
called
that song,
Cool.
yeah.
We can work it out.
Oh, really?
Awkward. Okay, well, we
Awkward.
tried. Here we go. Where has that paint gone? There we go. Is it Ashen Grey? No. I'm using Dark Reaper. It's getting to the point where I need to admit that I should stop glazing and just finish up details with traditional techniques. That's where I'm getting to. I'm going to go back in and do more of a pin wash. So there. So I'm quite pleased with how this is going, but the glazing has sort of dimmed some of the shading bits. So
It sounded like you were trying to like sneak dim sum into the conversation there.
oh, I don't need an excuse to talk about dim sum. Hargao are some of the most delicious things on the planet. I like to put them in my mouth.
Nom nom nom.
Nom 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 nom.
All right. Here we go. I've got a new plan now. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna be in trouble.
Okay. Okay.
So this is a high risk strategy I'm going with.
High risk, high reward. No.
Well, I don't know about that. But sure.
Well, it's either going to make you happy with your miniature, or you'll be in the same place you are right now, which is unhappy with your miniature.
This is true. This is very true.
I'd call that actually low risk, high reward. So just go for it.
Okay, I'm doing
fun.
it. I'm doing it.
What is the it that you were doing? That's what I want to know.
Right. I've decided to go with monochrome. So I'm gonna just make everything different shades of black, white, and grey.
Cool. That sounds great.
That makes sense.
Yeah, do it.
So it's like from an old film. From an old film.
One of those ye olde films.
Filaments.
I'm gonna try something myself.
Ooh, what are you trying?
Well, okay, so there's some... Quite pleased with how deep some of the shadows are on this cloak. It does look like a cloak that is billowing. Like...
Uh-huh.
But I feel like some of the light patches could be lighter. So I'm thinking about going in with a lighter colour and sort of painting in highlights now. The question is what colour to go in with. I'm going to mix two. He's going bloody rogue is what he's doing. I'm going to mix the base colour I've already used, which is Dark Reaper. And I'm going to mix in some Ashen Grey. No, Storm Vermin Fur to make it a bit lighter. And then we're going to see how that happens. Sammy Couch is off to play Ring Fit. I'll catch up with the rest of this and maybe finish my sketch later. Lots of love, everyone. I love Ring Fit. It is great.
It's good, isn't it? I suffer every time I play, but it's a good suffering.
Yeah.
I actually was beaten by the Jago for the first time last week, and I was very upset about it because I have never lost to him before, and it was very upsetting.
Did you not have enough smoothies?
Well, they were like, it was funny because it was like I've kind of only just gotten smoothies really in the game, and they were like, before I went to fight him, as I was like clicking into the level, they were like, oh, now is your last chance to get some more smoothies. I was like, I don't need any more smoothies, and I went in and I got my ass kicked.
Yeah. Smoothies are important. I make them all the time. Varlock has done a super chat saying, sending some love from the live free or die state. You guys are awesome. Love all of your content. And I'm a bit late, but I've been reading Extreme Personal Ownership by Jocko Willink. It is super motivating. I've not heard of that. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't lose to Drago, but I lost to a different boss when I first lost. Just because I didn't have enough bloomin' smoothies, and it was really annoying.
Is it a different boss?
Yeah, you encounter other bosses along the way. I can't believe I've overtaken you.
Well, I only play once a week.
Oh, okay. I play every day, so that makes sense. But yeah, spoilers, other bosses.
I'm actually skipping this week, so I'm going to do some fencing instead.
Oh, cool. Of course.
Yeah.
Former Island #1 Alex Lolies.
Whoa.
Getting the sword back out. The foil?
Whoa.
Foil.
No, it's a saber.
Damn it!
There is foils, but I don't do foil.
Okay. It's a foil's errand.
Oh Lord, how did that happen? Oh boy. So I had earlier when I painted this
Sucker.
whatever this is thing's tail. I guess maybe the paint was like pretty liquidy or something, and it's run down.
Oh no! Does it look like it's pooped itself?
It's just got this like turquoise line in its butt, in between its butt cheeks. It's a
builder's bum. Oh wow!
Yeah, I know it's
Bloody
blurry,
hell.
but you can kind of.
No, keep it blurry. We're gonna get demonetized. Criminy.
That's a. Not great. Not great.
Angel Beat says we won't get foiled again. Just saber the moment. Very good.
Hey.
Very good. Very good.
Field wheelchair fencing is friggin' cool. Yes.
I don't think I've
Wheelchair
seen
fencing
it.
is impressive.
What was I watching recently? I was watching sled hockey,
Oh.
and that's badass. It's where basically instead of you're not in a wheelchair, you're on a sled which has got blades, and you have two sticks. One end, the end of each stick is a stick, like is a spike. So you spike the ice and like move yourself along, and it's still full
Whoa.
contact ice hockey, just slamming things in. I was watching like a highlight reel from the Winter Olympics sometime, and it was amazing. Somebody put me onto it because they play. While there was a lot of conversation doing the rounds on Twitter about Mustang Arts combat wheelchair for D&D.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I cannot wait for my minis to turn up as well because there are miniatures available now, and I ordered the Dwarf Barbarian.
Oh,
It's kind
amazing.
of so yeah, all of these minis are they're wheelchair users, and he's like leaning out of his, just being like roar with these big axes, and it's very cool.
I love that they've done this.
Yeah, it's great, and I think it's made a lot of companies sit up and take notice. Actually, I've seen Mustang not be able to share what they're working on because NDAs, but apparently they've
Mm,
been picked up for a lot of sort of consultancy work off the back of
amazing.
their combat wheelchair. And it's very good. Very pleased. We have a super chat. Could you do the honours?
I'd love to.
Way.
Angela Sanchez asks, "Hello, really enjoying your painting streams, and it inspired me to try painting on my own. Question. Oh, come back. Question about faces. Do you have any tips or tricks to make them look not like a mess? Thanks for all you do. I do
Faces.
not, because my faces always look a mess."
Faces are difficult. I would say if it's a model this size, you don't need to do the eyes. No one ever does. Like you just don't need to do the eyes, especially if it's human and you know that would involve doing the whites, an iris, and a pupil. Just don't bother. Um, the only models I have that I bother doing the eyes on that are this size are the Skaven because they're really easy and it's just a red dot. And with them, I think it does make a difference. But other than that, don't worry about it. What is important, I'll show you. Why not? That'll encourage me to actually get on with this guy's face. So, you can see, hopefully, if it focuses. Yes, there we go. This face currently just it was underpainted, so you can see a bit of like light and shadow, but it's just one coat of flesh tone, and right now it looks kind of flat. So what I'm going to do is shade it, and I'm going to shade it with a flesh tone to add a bit more contrast, but also a bit more colour to the flesh. And then we're going to go back in with the original flesh colour and pick out the strong details, which I mean the cheekbones, the nose, maybe the brow if you're feeling fancy. But really, faces don't need that much work. So there. Oh, Mian's in the
Me,
chat.
yeah, Mian's come in to talk about Matt's Slack messages, which is funny because my laptop is beside me and it keeps like doing notifications for Slack. So I just had a look and it was Matt doing his old news notifications. So for
Yeah.
anyone who's not aware, Wheels recently posted a screenshot of essentially we've got a Slack channel which is about us posting on social media to make sure that we don't like just get in each other's ways when we're posting stuff. And previously it was always just Matt going news, 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 and that was it. And so Wheels posted that on Twitter, um, and it's now become a thing that Matt has really like amped up the way he posts in there, like so much so that like most of his posts are like kind of tweaked song lyrics, which are where he's like put news into it or like tweet into it. It's good stuff. So I don't know, like he just posted this. Hold on, let me open it. Just posted. Wait, oh yeah, I'm in the right place. News, what a concept. And then Mian replied, "Is this a riff on what a feeling?" And then Matt goes, "What a tweeting, news releasing."
Hey, very good.
There's a lot of that going on. So yeah, it's good fun.
Yeah.
Good wholesome fun.
I joined in with some Bonnie Tyler earlier. It was good fun.
Yes.
Every now and then I post a tweet. You have to have fun when you're doing digital publishing. You find ways. You have to.
Mm-hmm. I'm very when he posts in that channel, that's like the highlight of my day now. Just makes me smile.
Thanks, 2020. So, talking of faces, I've just shaded this face. Come on. Hopefully you can see it's actually gained a little bit more detail. But also, it doesn't show up super well. I've also done the hands. It doesn't show up super well on my camera. But it's also now slightly more pinkish. So then I'll go back in and do a highlight. And it'll look more like a face. As long as you can recognise it's a face, it's fine. Say face again, Johnny. Face. There we go.
Face. Oh, let's find a joke about faces.
Okay.
That's the key word. Face. I actually had some ready about teeth, which I never got onto.
Teeth.
Yeah.
Teeth.
I had it open on teeth.
Face in the place, London.
What am I doing? Face.
Face.
Okay, face.
Face! How low can you go?
No jokes about faces.
Okay, I'm going to deal with this super chat. I say deal with. I'm going to read it out while you look for a joke. Roland Hampshire says, "Hi, been watching since the Eurogamer days. Hello, just got into 40k and I have what feels like 1,000 Tyranids to paint. How do you guys keep motivated? Much love." Horde armies can be a real pain. I say this because I've painted lots and lots and lots of Skaven. And at one point, I nearly gave up on the entire hobby because I was burnt out. That's because I was doing batches of 10 to 15 clan rats at once. I'm sorry, Lolies, I'll be right with you. And I learned two things. Number one, make your batches a lot smaller, because if you are doing the fur on, 10 clan rats, or you're doing, the base layer of carapace on a Tyranid, it will take you a lot longer to do 15 and then move on to the next step. But if you do 5, you'll get it done, you'll be on to the next step, and you feel like you're making more progress with your models. Instead of if it takes you 5 or 6 painting sessions to finish 15 models, you're going to feel like you never got anywhere, and you won't want to pick up the next 15 and do another batch. So keep your batches small. And also, if you have a slightly different model, especially if it's a big one or if it's a vehicle or just a character unit, save that as pudding. So whenever you're like, oh, I cannot be bothered to paint Tyranids today, paint that instead. And it cleanses your palette. You're like, yeah, no, painting is great. I am painting something different. It is using different parts of my brain. And then you'll feel more excited about going back. It's partly why I'm working on this today instead of this, because I felt like if I spent another painting stream just working on this tank, I was going to scream. So that would be my advice to you. Good luck with your Tyranids. Shall we have a joke?
Yes, I once again have 2 jokes, one I don't get and one that I find very funny.
Amazing.
I would like to make it clear that there are several jokes about teeth in this book. They are 99% not funny.
Wow.
At all. Not even stupid funny.
Wow. Hot damn.
Right. So, the one I don't understand. Which 2 letters are bad for your teeth?
Mm-hmm.
DK. Oh, decay! Okay, got it. Never mind. Still not that alphabet.
Glad I could help.
Anyway. Right, knock knock.
Who's that?
Dishes.
Dishes who?
Dishes the way I talk with my new false teeth. Oh, I like that one so
Yeah,
much.
you really did, didn't you? It was okay. It was okay, that one.
Dishes the way I talk.
Wow.
Oh, dishes the way I talk. That's good stuff. That's good.
Goodness me.
That's good.
Ow. Got a lot of hair caught up in my... Ow, in my earring.
Oh, you're wearing an earring.
Yeah. Have you never noticed?
I don't know. Your hair is always down, right?
I've had this earring. I mean, I've had my ear pierced since. I've had my ear pierced for 15 years. I mean, I used to have a flesh tunnel.
Yeah, and then I remember you saying that you're gonna move to an earring, but I guess I haven't seen it in a while, and I guess I didn't realize you still had it.
It's been in every day since. Hmm. Wow. Next time you change your hair colour, I'm going to not say anything.
Well, you never do anything. No, you do.
Yeah, I say it every time. But
Well,
not
you
next time.
always have your hair down, Johnny. I can't look through your
no,
hair.
actually,
I don't
for
have...
the last 6
and you've
months,
got headphones
I've always got
on.
headphones on because we see each other digitally.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, all right, fair enough. Fair enough. Now people are unhappy with the word flesh tunnel. Sorry, everyone in chat. It's what I had.
That's what I got.
Oh,
But
yeah.
you can't see it because it's under my headphones, under my hair.
Yeah, well. Every now and then I post a tweet.
And I'll tweet it right now. Or I'll tweet it maybe later. I'm gonna schedule it right now. That's it. The song ends there.
Good.
So have you ever played I'm playing retro games this week, and I played an old favorite of mine last night, called Super Solvers Outnumbered. Have you ever played that?
Super what?
It's Super Solvers Outnumbered.
No.
It's a maths game, right? It's meant to be for like kids, I guess.
Okay.
I think it's meant to be like 8 to 10-year-old or something.
Okay.
It's super easy maths. Like one of the questions was like 1 + 2. I played it last night, and I hadn't played it since I was a kid. And the music, first of all, is quite something. It hurts. The game is still like pretty well. It's still exactly how I remember, obviously, because the game hasn't changed. But it took me about 5 minutes to finish the game, and I was like, oh, I remember this taking longer. Yeah, it's good fun. Just wondered if you knew it, because
no,
yeah.
I'd never heard of it. Was it Escape from the Crystal Rainforest or Return to the Crystal Rainforest? Anyway, the Crystal Rainforest was a game I played when I was a child. It came on several floppy disks, and it was great. And it was a really good adventure game. And at one point, like, a guy who was helping you was like, I've got to hack into the computer, and he's like typing me like, we'll get you out of here soon, kids. And from the other side of the screen, you just see this blowpipe just like really slowly just enter from like the side of the screen, and then it goes poof, and fires a dart that takes like 20 seconds to reach him, because obviously it was such a like not basic game. It's like the graphics were so sort of rudimentary, and it just goes and eventually it just goes into his butt, and he just goes and passes out. And it's like, wow, okay, I guess that happened. Cracking game, absolutely incredible. One of the best educational games ever. Not because of the dart in the butt, but it helped. Okay,
I just remembered a game with monkeys and balloons. Because there was like a thing where you shot. I think you were a monkey. Were you a monkey and you shot darts of balloons?
Doesn't ring a strong bell for me, I'm gonna be honest.
Balloons! Yes! Flaming Gear in chat. I think it was just called Balloons.
Oh.
Like without the A and the other L.
Balloon.
Balloons. I think that's it. That rings a bell.
Mario Teaches Typing was a game I played a lot as a child, and it was perfectly hellish but also very good. So yeah.
Was it about typing?
Yes. You had to type things to jump on enemies.
Ah!
And
It's so funny. Like, do they have games like that still?
yeah. Typing games are great. I love them. Possibly because I can type 123 words a minute, so I find them easy. because I'm a nerd. But it's because I played Mario Teaches Typing a lot as a kid. And then any typing game I was all over. Although there was one time in Late to the Party on Eurogamer, I showed Aoife Typing of the Dead Overkill. And I forgot that there was Rude Word DLC. And we'd left it on. So it was just some really horrible things, like kangaroo spunk and, you know, like beef curtains and stuff. And Aoife was like having to type these things out to kill zombies and was just like, oh god, oh no. And I was so embarrassed. Hatronath asks if a cloaca is technically a flesh tunnel. I'm never going to get away from the word cloaca again, am I?
Or flesh tunnel.
Or flesh tunnel, apparently.
Both of these are your doing.
Yeah. But I knew I was never going to go away from the flesh tunnel because it won't properly close up. But yeah.
Should we make like a cloaca pin? That can be merch.
I desperately don't want to. desperately don't want to.
You know they'd fly off the shelves.
Oh, wah, wah. I was tempted to put Hook Horrors into the Oxventure recently. Because I think they're really fun.
They're horrible looking.
Yeah. And people who have seen that panel we did at PAX East, the 10 most ridiculous monsters in D&D, love it when the monsters actually show up. So, like we put a roving mauler into Dungeon Breaker. People were thrilled.
People are still waiting for Tim to get his Flumph pet. Was it Tim that was supposed to get the Flumph pet?
Probably. Bloody.
One day.
Bloody flumps. Well, I put flumps in the Oxventure.
I remember. Yummy.
Matthew Bateman has done a super chat saying, for the cloaca pin. All right, we'll ask if we can do a cloaca pin.
Ask.
Well, they don't have asses. They've got cloacas. Good lord.
It still works. It still works.
Okay.
But where is the cloaca? In their...
It's where their nether regions would be, because it's their nether regions.
Yeah. Isn't that all in...
It's one handy-dandy orifice, yes.
Yeah, but isn't that what an ASS is?
It's a handy-dandy orifice, yeah. But it's not the handy-dandy orifice.
No.
Toy machine, yes, a flesh tunnel is the same as a gauge. It's a stretched earlobe. If chat could... I know that we're now talking about cloacas, but if chat could haul just some of their brains out of the gutter, that would be great.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of gutter brain
It's
going on. I'm trying to ignore it.
Han Solo Chewbacca, though, does ask a very good question. What would a cloaca pin look like? And Flaming Gear calls the cloaca the Swiss Army knife of butts.
Oh, wow.
That,
why don't you Google cloaca and let us know?
Oh, God. Trending now on Twitter. Cloaca. I'd actually be really happy if cloaca trended on Twitter.
That would be great. I would very much enjoy that. It's better than some of that other
nonsense.
Poo. Yeah.
I'm actually going to do another... Hooray! Josie Hicks was miserable and is now laughing. We've done our job.
Yay!
I'm going to shade this little pesky fellow's face again to darken it down a little bit more. Let's just talk about flumps instead, for the love of PG rating, says Caitlin RC. Bloomin' flumps.
Flumps are great.
They're not. They're rubbish.
They're cute.
They're not big and they're not clever. Actually, they are really clever. They're really wise. Stupid.
You don't need to be big to be good.
No, it's a phrase.
Oh.
It's a tenor phrase. It's not big and it's not clever.
Didn't know that.
Oh. You did or you didn't?
I didn't.
Oh. Well, it is one. There you go. Help. 2020, please, no more.
I'm going to see if there's a joke about pineapples to close the stream.
Okay.
Free.
Come on, shade, dry. I'm quite pleased with how this has turned out. Did I just cut my own gum? No. No, that. It's just that brush tastes weird. Teach me for sucking on a brush, I guess. Drink your paint water.
Oh, you like this one.
Okay.
You like this joke. Okay. I'm not ending on this joke, but
Okay.
it's not pineapple related either.
Okay. Oh, God.
What's the difference between a banana and an elephant?
I don't know.
You can't peel an elephant.
Yeah. 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 That happened.
Okay. Here we go. Knock knock.
Who is there?
Banana.
Banana who?
Knock knock.
Who's that?
Banana.
Okay.
I don't get it. That's the joke.
Oh.
Oh, wait, no, it keeps going on the other page. Knock knock.
Who's that?
Orange.
Orange who? Aren't you glad I didn't say banana?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have told it if I knew it ended like that. I thought it just was the banana thing. I thought that would have been way better if I just kept going. Oh boy.
3 minutes left. 3 minutes left.
I'm still looking for
a joke.
pineapple.
Why are you looking for a pineapple joke now?
because somebody said something funny about pineapple in chat, and there's no pineapple jokes to be found.
It's a shame.
Mian, I need a new joke book, please. Put it on your list for Christmas.
Let's wait for Christmas.
Yeah. Oh.
That was such an Ian Higdon joke. You're right, Angel Beat. Most Ian joke I've heard all day. Where did that blue-grey go? There it is.
What? Doesn't look like there's not a single pineapple joke. How rude.
Dang.
How rude.
Painting update before we end, please. Absolutely, Han Solo Chewbacca. Nothing would please me more. We'll also, Carl Mersaker, I hope I said that right, said, oh wow, haven't been on Dicebreaker in a while, digging the blue hair. Welcome back, Carl. It's good to see you.
Hello.
Stretching. Okay, painting update. Lolies gave up, I think it's safe to say.
Yeah, I mean, you can see it, but it's not great.
Come on, just give us. Let's have a look. This is how mine turned out. It's not quite finished, but it's not bad for a couple of hours' work glazing on colours. It's one of my more successful glazing experiments, I think. Colour glazes are fun. I like them, and Lolies is not happy with her model, but I think it looks nice. So there.
It looks better. It definitely looks better than at the beginning, but I don't have if I could do highlights, I think that would really help.
I like it. It's really bold, and the contours are great.
It actually looks a lot better in what you can see than in real life. I think it
looks.
It's just my
I
lighting.
honestly think it looks great.
I actually am quite happy with it now. Now that I've seen it on that camera,
Good.
it looks good.
Yeah, there you go.
I didn't like it at the beginning. I think the black and white and grey thing is quite cool.
You should be happy with it.
Right, I'm gonna do my last joke.
Yep. Come on, hit us with it.
Actually, maybe we should sign off on this joke. This can be the last thing that gets said on the stream.
All right then. In that case, yeah, thank you everyone so much for joining us. We have had a lovely time painting some minis for you. Sorry, we've been a little bit tired. There's a deer's butt. And we will catch you very, very soon. Do not forget that EGX Digital and PAX Online are both coming up. They start on the 12th. And we are going to be all over both shows. So, yeah, give them a Google, find out all of the details, and we will see you there. Other than that, there are lots of fun things coming up on youtube.com/Dicebreaker, the channel you're already watching. You can also go to dicebreaker.com for lots of written things, and dicebreaker.myshopify.com for merchandise. So before we go to our end screen, we're going to have a joke from Lolies. Let's see how this goes.
What's green and miserable? An apple grumble.
Okay, that one got
See
me.
you later, folks.
Bye, everyone. All right, we're out. Oh, no, we're not. Oh, God, my mic's still live.